thing that I've always liked to do is keep a memory jar throughout the year. Whenever something special or fun or memorable happens, we write it down and put it inside the jar. Then on New Year's Eve, you can sit down with your family and open up the jar and look back at all the fun things that happened throughout the year. It's a great way to bond and reminisce as a family. I wanted to share this project with you in case you wanted to start the same tradition with your family as well. If you think this sounds like a fun idea, then I would love it if you hit that thumbs up button and keep watching this fun little tutorial. Leave a comment down below sharing your favorite thing that has happened so far this year or something that you're looking forward to later in the year. I'll leave one in the comments too. I bought a new jar this year and it was plain and boring and I wanted to spruce it up with some Cricut crafting. So that's the project that I'm going to be working on and sharing with you today. I made this design myself and I added it to my Etsy shop if you'd like to use it on your jar. I'm going to be using this jar that I bought at Family Dollar and some TeckWrap Vinyl. I wanted to use some fun metallic and sparkly colors, which TeckWrap Vinyl is perfect for. I'm using colorful pearl black and satin metallic gold passion. The colorful pearl black has a little bit of gold mixed into the vinyl and I think that will pair really nicely with the metallic gold. I'll be using my Cricut maker for today's project, but you can make this project with any Cricut machine. You can even do it with the Cricut Joy. In addition to the machine and vinyl, you'll also need some transfer tape, a StandardGrip mat, a vinyl trimmer, rubbing alcohol, a lint-free wipe, and some basic weeding tools. I'll leave a list to all of the materials with links down below in my video description. Anytime that you want to apply vinyl to a glass surface, you want to make sure that you clean the glass first. I always clean the glass using rubbing alcohol and a lint-free wipe. I actually use a coffee filter because it is a cheap lint-free wipe. You really only need to clean the side that you're applying the vinyl to, but my glass is kind of dirty, so I'm just going to clean it anyways, just for funsies. Then you want to make sure you let that dry all the way before you add your vinyl. Let's open up these new rolls of vinyl. Nothing like cracking a fresh roll of vinyl. This is that metallic gold. It's so shiny and pretty, and it's going to go great for this New Year's color. I feel like the camera just doesn't do this vinyl justice. It is just so colorful and like sparkly but metallic. This color kind of reminds me of the way that oil looks when you spill it in water, how it gets that like rainbowy black look to it. Really cool. I think it's going to look neat on this project. Now let's move over to Cricut Design Space so we can get started designing. Right now we're on the blank Design Space canvas. So after you go over to Etsy and buy the file, you can save it to your computer. Then you go over to upload. You would click upload image and then select the file from your computer. I have already saved it, so all I need to do is click here and click add to canvas. When I was designing this SVG, I took it one step further and grouped the different colors together so that way you don't have to use the eye tool and hide everything that's gold and then weld all the black parts and then hide the black parts and weld everything that's gold. It's already broken down into two different layers. So you have the black layer and the gold layer. If you wanted to make these be different colors, you could just change this to like red. But I want to keep mine as gold. Now I just need to measure my jar and then resize this in Design Space. I need to measure my blank, so I'm just going to grab my ruler in my jar, and I want to go pretty big, so I'm going to do about 3.5 inches. I know that my jar measures 3.5 inches wide, so I'm going to go up here to width and just click 3.5, enter. So now all I have to do is go over and click make it. So you can see all the black pieces are together here and all the gold pieces are together here. At this point, I like to go and cut out my vinyl using my trimmer. And I'm going to cut out a piece that's about 3.75 inches. I just like to give myself a little bit of wiggle room so if it cuts off the edge, it doesn't ruin the whole design. 3.75 and another 3.75. And then again with the black. Then you want to grab your StandardGrip mat And we're going to put one of the squares in the upper left-hand corner and one of the squares in the bottom right-hand corner. Once your vinyl is cut out and stuck to your mat, you can click Continue. Now I need to select my material. So I'm going to go to Browse All Material and search for holographic. I'll be using Premium Vinyl Holographic 3D Texture and then click Done. And I'll be using the same setting for this one, and it automatically presets it to the last one you just selected. So we're going to cut out the black piece first. So let's go over to our Cricut machine and load our mat into the machine. Take your mat and carefully slide it under the two tabs, and then click the blinking double arrow to load the mat. And then we're going to click the blinking Cricut button to begin the cut. I always like to speed past this part in my videos because I feel like it's kind of boring to watch a Cricut machine cut for a few minutes. Click the blinking double arrow to unload your mat. Then flip it around so the gold side is at the top. Slide it under the tabs. Click the blinking double arrow. And the blinking Cricut button to begin the cut. Now we can unload our mat and weed our project. These fireworks are kind of difficult to weed. My machine didn't cut them out thick enough, so I think I might need to tweak this design and do something just a little bit different than fireworks that is easier to weed. So I'm just losing all of the little bits of the fireworks. So we're just gonna scratch these little fireworks. Maybe I'll add something different after. For small little pieces of vinyl like this, sometimes I like to use my pin pen. This is also from TeckWrap and it's super pretty and I love it. All you have to do is stab the piece and it comes right up. Place your transfer tape over the gold, right in the center, then peel it up. And then we're going to carefully line this up right over this. Smooth this all down flat. If you're having a hard time with your transfer tape sticking to the vinyl, I would recommend flipping this whole piece upside down, so including the backing. Scrape it up a little bit, and then peel this whole piece up. Flip it upside down, smooth it from the back. And then try peeling the backing away. It helps if you fold the backing flat all the way back and peel it towards yourself. Now we can peel this up off of our mat. There's a little preview of what our design looks like. Now I just want to carefully center this on the jar. Whenever I place my vinyl down, I like to do the taco method. So I fold it in half and I press it down in the center and then I smooth it flat. So just kind of eyeball it from the outside of where it looks center. And then once you think you've got it, fold it in half and press it down. Take your scraper and smooth it flat. That came out just as cool as I had hoped for. Check out how that vinyl just sparkles and shines. I hope that you guys like this memory jar idea and spend the rest of 2024 filling it with so many fun and happy memories. I would love and appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. One of my goals for this year is to hit 50,000 subscribers. I'm less than 7,000 away from that, so thank you to everyone who helps me grow my small business here on YouTube this year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.